Hello. We're tiny.
Are we live? Yeah, we are. Helps with my big head, makes it look so much smaller. So,
So, Big Dog, he's setting up right now. Yeah, he's going to join us here shortly.
ooh.
But while he's doing that, uh, you guys have heard us talk about Tim Autry. He's our friend. Love the guy. He always claims he can rap and or sing.
Yeah, he's self-proclaimed famous for singing and always wanted to sing at like any kind of event or anything like that. So very
Hmm.
proud of his musical abilities.
Tim is very proud, and in some dive bar somewhere, he might be a legend. I don't know.
He might be. He
I
might
have
be.
no clue. So Tim sent us this audio of him singing a song for the show. So I just kind of put this together real quick. It's going to be better, but this is for Timmy.
Here comes cryptoholics. We got Bigfoot in the woods. We got aliens in the sky. We got ghosts in the attics. Here comes cryptoholics.
The dog's
That's what he's really famous for.
fighting too below.
Love that laugh.
Oh shit, man! Oh my god! Ah.
Oh, Timmy. Oh, Tim.
He's gonna be so mad. You think
He just got free exposure.
he did? He loves the attention,
He does.
and I mean, he knows that we love him, but we have to tease him whenever we can. So
So I thought about that song he made up, and what if like different people do it, like if Little Man does it,
oh,
or
okay.
the Ashley kids,
Yeah,
What if
yeah.
they're like sing in unison? I mean, how funny would that be?
Well,
Uh,
I think it would be better.
hmm Better
Sorry,
than
Tim.
Tim's.
Better than Tim. Yeah.
Oh boy. What's up, Michael Payton? Look, we've already got it going on. We got hello amigos. What's up?
Somebody
What's
dropped their
up,
beer.
Michael? Oh no, don't drop your beer.
Mm. What are you having today?
Me? Oh, dude, you know what? I'm a teetotaler today.
Hmm.
It's just some iced tea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just water for me today. So
Nice.
I need to hydrate.
Oh, and there's Cherie.
Hey, Sheree.
Oh, somebody's appearing.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
I'm gonna add him. I'm gonna add you, Big Dog. You ready?
My
He's stretching.
Adidas.
Oh, dude, you know what?
We needed the
Uh,
Adidas and we didn't have it. So
Man, I don't
Yeah.
know. I start pushing buttons on my computer and it does whatever it wants.
Yeah.
But then I
can
start
hear it.
hitting it with this drumstick. Oh, hold on.
Cherie.
How unprofessional of me.
they're not
Don't
very.
feel bad, man. We're not very professional ourselves, so that's just
We didn't have the Adidas song for you, Big Dog, but I did get something that kind of pays tribute to you. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
That's our gunshot for you. So little gunshot salute. So
I got something for you guys too.
oh,
Oh, nice.
From New
Alien
Mexico.
IPA. Very cool.
I'm gonna open it with this.
Oh.
Oh, you gotta make sure you
Oh,
see the finger.
I got you.
That's to all our haters.
we got a lot of those.
Oh man.
I'm over here with the Bigfoot troublemakers.
All right.
I like that. We're troublemakers ourselves, man.
That's who
Hey,
I was talking about.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, who's there?
Oh my God. Hey, did you happen to see this picture? Right. So I put that on the group page because I wanted to see what a conversation would start, and man, it went on and on, and people just had so many different views.
I think I know what happened.
What do you think?
Bigfoot Bigfoot was doing like a slam dunk contest, and what is that? A cat?
You know what it is? So that
Was it deer?
that
No, it's
wire
a
was on the
cat.
ground, and a coyote got a rabbit, and he's walking by, I guess, with the rabbit in his mouth. He gets zapped, which means the rabbit got zapped, and got rigor mortis set in. He's stuck to that. They put the line back up, and he's like an ornament.
Yeah, but look at his tail. He was about to he processed the rabbit already, or what's going on with that
No,
tail?
I think he was when he got zapped or whatever. He laid down. Right.
That's what I do when I get zapped.
Me too, man.
Yeah,
I just lay down.
Have you ever been Bigfoot zapped?
I have not.
I want to say the first time we were, checking out tracks, and we actually went down the path, and I felt overwhelming urge of anxiety, and as soon as we got out of there, I was like, I got to get out of here. It went away. So I don't know if that's part of it.
Yeah, that was
You
an
didn't
odd
eat-
day, so.
You didn't eat Taco Bell before you went out there, did you?
Nah,
All right.
no
Well,
Taco Bell, man.
maybe it was something going on.
It could have been just excitement,
It could be. I got it one time. I was with Bob Garrett, and we used to cruise around and park in certain spots and turn on the recorder and just sit out there and record, see if we could get some crazy noises. Well, there's this one spot we went to, and right when I pulled up, man, I started getting like tunnel vision. It was all weird, and I started standing on the brake because I thought my truck was moving, and I started going like, "Oh shit!" I start tripping out, and Bob looks over at me. He's like, "You all right, man?" I'm like, "Oh man, I don't know what's going on. I just got like real dizzy or something." He's like, I said, "Let's get out of here." So we drove off, and I felt better. I was good to go. And then we came back. Same thing happened again in the same spot, and I just parked the truck. I said, "I'll get over it. If I die, I die."
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't want to die in a hospital bed.
No,
Like,
that's
can't walk.
strange.
Yeah, it is weird, but it took a little while, but I got back.
Sam Houston.
Yeah, that's my favorite little spot to get activity or hear noises or experience stuff.
Yeah, the first time I ever went out there, it was the first time I ever, dipped my toe in the water of looking for Bigfoot, and I met Joe De Hoyos, and we had some interesting stuff happen in just a couple of days.
That's my brother from another mother.
Oh yeah,
He's a good dude.
yeah.
He even bought me tacos when I picked him up, take him out there. So that's a way to climb up.
Oh yeah, man. He hooked
After
me
you
up
do-
with some BK.
After you, oh man, he didn't really like you that much,
I know he gave me some Burger King.
man. He's like, I gotta get some Burger King for my weirdo friends.
Exactly.
You stereotyped you, Shane.
Yeah, man.
You got stereotyped by Joe.
I thought he was gonna hand me a Wonder Bread bologna sandwich or something, man.
Hey, that kind of makes me think. Did he stereotype me?
Yeah. Let's bring him on. Where's he at?
Where's Joe?
Oh, hey, Joe, you racist?
We got some questions to ask
You
you,
got some
buddy.
answering to do, Joe.
Yeah, man. But
Oh god.
Crazy because when I met him, he brought me cornbread. I don't know what that means.
it's them big lips
That's what it is.
and them Adidas. He always running around with Adidas all the time.
It might be. Oh,
Oh man.
I'm gonna ask him though. I'm about to send him a private message. So.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should.
Joe, what's going on? Oh,
What's up
man,
with
I'm
that, Joe?
Sitting on this. No wonder my cheek was hurting.
Oh man.
Get comfortable now. They'll settle in.
So usually I'm in the chat just harassing you guys. So it's finally cool to get on here and
Yeah, man, it's great to actually hear your voice and communicate with you.
yeah, man, it's
Communicate.
good to meet you guys. I heard Brian was a tough guy. He bullies people.
Man.
And then I heard Shane likes to run around in the woods with his Adidas.
Well, maybe a little bit. So
Yeah.
That's what I heard. I'm just going off what I heard. You know, 'cause I don't really know you guys personally.
I've
Yeah.
heard
But, you
so
know,
much stuff.
Oh man. never in my life did I think my pair of Adidas were gonna get so much attention.
Were they the shell top Adidas?
No, dude, they were just regular old, just canvas, gray canvas Adidas, white stripes, white sole. My kicks I wear when I drive to the woods. So
not the kind that you wear when you're playing ball. Put the heel inside, make it 10 feet tall.
No, different kind.
Is there shoestrings in them? You did not win them. Some suckers tried to steal them, and you caught them, and you fought them.
They are the most famous pair of Adidas shoes in the Bigfoot community. So
I guess so, man.
I wanted to buy them. Remember? I was like, "What's up, man?"
Yeah,
I put them up for auction. You know.
Oh my God. Oh,
well, benefit in your night. You can just auction them off on that, Shane.
Well, here's what I tell. Here's my thing. Here's what I'm gonna tell people, man. So that whole thing. So SBA really does not host a Make-A-Wish Foundation for tiny cowboys. We just don't do it.
For little cowboys?
Yeah,
I'm gonna mute my mic real quick.
So yeah, we just don't, man. That's just sorry. No, nobody's that important that I'm gonna.
You said.
Well,
yeah.
I wanted to buy them, so the next conference I go to, I'm gonna wear them on because and just be like, I'm gonna have my Kango on.
Oh yeah. We'll throw some cardboard down.
Had me a big old yeah, you talking about breakdancing. Had me a big old gold Bigfoot chain.
Yeah. Gold rope.
Hey, if you got a problem with some other people in the Bigfoot community, you just do your moves and you point at them and you point at the floor, and if that's how we settle it.
I like that.
You don't gotta. Man, that's what I'm talking about.
You ain't gotta hate on me on Facebook behind your computer saying stuff, or just dance floor. What's up?
Yeah, here it is.
Got the jam box.
Hey, I even we can even throw a skateboard down.
Oh, now you can make me do the heartbeat.
That's next level. Right.
See what's doing, man.
Hell yeah! So that's the problem with the community. We need to learn how to settle our differences a lot, like men, like hombres.
Yeah. It was a weird situation, and I've never had to defend somebody or myself so aggressively, and
it's ridiculous.
Well, we
didn't mean anything. So
I'm not trying to pull a scab off or anything, but
oh no, you didn't.
Right off, big dog. Go ahead.
But yeah,
it was ridiculous.
Yeah,
that's really all I can say about it.
It's all good, dude. Like I don't even really think about that. I'm back in the woods, checking cameras.
Yeah, you just got to do your thing.
That's right.
You just shake it off, like we say in Houston. Shake them haters off.
Yeah, shake them haters off.
Shake them off.
So what's going on with you, man? You got the BigDog Random Show?
Yes, sir. So what it is, man, I don't know. I'm not trying to say I attract weirdos, but I got this magnetic personality. And I mean, you could take me to the mall and just sit me right there at the food court and leave for about 30, 40 minutes and come back, and there'll be a crowd of people just telling me their life story. And it's just always been. I can go to Walmart, and I know Walmart's full of, well, I can say weirdos because it is full of weirdos.
Oh yeah.
I'm like trying to buy a printer or something, and then I got a guy, he's like, "Hey man, I tried to commit suicide, and I shot myself," and he has all this crazy scar on his head, and he's like, "I just shot myself with a gun, but it just went off of my skull, and my head was just flopping around, and I just called 911." I was like,
"I know."
Bro, I just want a printer. I just want a printer. I don't need to. I mean, I get crazy stories like that. And then I get paranormal stories. And I started getting Bigfoot stories. And heck yeah. Just drink a beer. Pop one open. And So I used to do podcasts a long time ago. I was like a co-host with Bob. They used to do Big Ticket Watch, and that was a long time ago. And then he started getting other people on the show, and they were trying to go a certain direction and everything. And I was just like, I'm not really into that. It was like they were gonna give me lines to read and stick with, and I'm like, yo, I like to freestyle and just be me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how we even got to this point. And I was like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna say, nah, I ain't gonna do it no more. So I backed out of it, and me and my cousin Lupe and two other guys, Jim Fox and Oscar Grog, we did one for a little while. But I think we only did like 4 or 5 episodes, and then that just went because we were always fighting over content and everything. So years went by, and then I helped out Jeff, Crypto Hulk. He did one. And then it got weird because they were putting me with people that I didn't even know. And I'm like, I'd like introduce myself. Hey, yo, I'm Big Dog, blah, blah, blah. And they say, all right there, Bird Dog. And I'm like, no, it's Big Dog. And then so the dude just starts talking and he's like, what do you think about that, Bird Dog?
Oh, man.
I'm like, how do I get off of this thing? I just hang up. I'm like, man.
You just dismissed everything you were saying.
Yeah, like it didn't matter. And that's what I do to people I don't like. If you tell me your name and all this information and I don't really care for you, I'll just kind of be like, all right there, Skip. Just change your name or whatever.
Yeah.
So then I just out of the blue decided to do my own. And it just kind of at first I was just sharing experiences that I've went through, and then I had people like, hey man, your show's pretty cool, man. I'd like to come on it or whatever. And then I started asking people, and they kind of, man, I can't even keep up. I think I asked you guys, and it's like, oh jeez. And that's a good problem. And I'm trying to get everybody. Mm-hmm. And I've gotten like a lot of good people, and when people are starting to realize that a lot of people that I get on, this stuff really happened to them. It's like real experiences. I don't got quacks on there just making stuff up.
Yeah.
These people had real experiences. Not all of it's Bigfoot. Some of it's ghosts. Some of it's like over here where I'm from. We have La Llorona. We have what's the La Chusa. Yeah, that's the scary stuff. That's the stuff that our parents tell us to make us stay in the house. So the scary story.
That's scary stuff. Yes.
Here's a crazy story. So my friend used to live right by the Brazos River, and for a long time I didn't have a car. I don't even know why. I made good money. I had everything, but I just didn't buy a car. And I would pay people just to drive me around. So I paid him $20, and we went. He's like, hey, let's stop by my house real quick, drink some beer with some guys. And he had one of those houses where his mom was like super nice, and they just let people live with them. It's kind of weird. So you'd go in the house and they'd be like some bum looking dude and some other guy. It was just crazy. And then there was some other guys, they were fishing down by the river, and they were drinking beer. So I went down there, and we're sitting there chilling, and them guys are fishing, and we're just kind of doing small talk. I don't really know nobody, And I started hearing this yelling going off in the distance. And I was like, what is that? So they keep talking and just screaming. This is at night. And I started hearing it, and I was like, hold on. Y'all can't tell me y'all don't hear that. And like, oh, yeah, every night she screams out here. I'm like, who? Oh, that's La Llorona. La Llorona. Sorry. And I was like, yo, no. No, I'm not. No, I got to go. My boy's like, no, it's cool. Just don't go over there. No, I don't want to deal with this. This is too much. It's getting closer.
Oh.
I'm like, yo, I got to get out of here. And they're like, chicken. Oh, yeah, I'm a chicken. I don't know what that is screaming coming up the river, and you guys are just don't go over there. You'll be all right. No, I heard the story. I know what happens. You're gonna get drowned.
Oh,
I was going to say, what does that translate to?
It's like this lady that had drowned her kids, and she walks up and down the river at night crying for her kids, looking for them, because she drowned herself, so she's like a ghost. And yeah, so I've heard that a bunch of times when I was little, and then to finally hear it, no, that was crazy. I was like, no, I'm not good with this. I'm having like a mental.
So was it like a lady, like if you just heard like a lady screaming, or was it just a little bit something more to it, like you could feel it? Like
It sounds like it sounds like a lady screaming with a little demon in it. If you could, yeah, dude, like it sounds terrible. And it's crazy because when I started getting into Bigfoot, a guy had got a hold of me, and he's like, "Hey man, my brother he cuts grass with a big tractor out there by the river, and he says he gets there at like 5 a.m. sometimes, and he says he hears this screaming, and they think it's a Bigfoot or something." And I was like, that kind of makes sense, that maybe I was hearing a squatch or something, back in the day, because that was, when I was younger, I wasn't into the woods or, I mean, I was into Bigfoot stuff, but I was more into drinking and ladies.
Yeah.
And so as I got older, I was like, well, maybe it was and I was trying to get permission to go over there and check it out, but they never said I could. I mean, when some people find out you're trying to look for Bigfoot stuff, a lot of people are like, no, I don't want you on my property.
I know it's like if you get on there and you do that, like all this attention is going to go to their property, and they're going to be shunned in the community that they live in, and you're like,
yeah,
no one even has to know we're doing this,
So now I just tell people that I go look for hogs or something, and then I drive the Yeti around town sometimes, and I had a guy pull up next to me. He's like, "Are you a Bigfoot hunter?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Them things ain't real." I said, "Have you seen one?" He goes, "No." I said, "You welcome."
That's the best right there. That's a shit.
Well, yeah, you ain't seen it.
Man.
Doing your job, then, ain't you?
I'm doing my job, sir.
I'm doing my job, aren't I?
That's why you haven't seen one. But so yeah, the show just basically covers a lot of people's experiences. I had Mike Richburg. I don't know if you guys know him. They used to call him Apex Experience back in old days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he flatlined, and he had a experience with going to the other side, and he talks about it, and where his mom was there, and it's a pretty compelling story but when he talks about it, and at the end, man, it's like a message that just makes you think about everything that's happened to you. It somehow slaps you in the face and lets you know that all this material crap, everything, where it doesn't matter. The only thing, because he says the only thing that you can take with you when you pass is love. Wow. That's it. You can't take none of your Adidas. You can't take. I know. I was sad too. I was like, "Yo, man, no.
I'm wearing mine out. I'm wearing mine.
I know, right? You don't want nobody wear them.
Yeah.
So it's just a really strong story, because he told me that story in person one day, and I never knew that happened to him. And one day we were hanging out, and he just like had this look on his face. And because he never talked about that he had flatlined. I just knew he got sick and all this stuff, but he didn't. He was kind of like he didn't want to talk about it or whatever. And then I guess one day he just decided to talk about it, and it was like a bomb hitting me, dude. I just sat there like, "Are you kidding me, dude?" And he's like, "Yeah." So then I got him on the show, and he talked about it, and man, that was like one of the most high shows that, I mean, everybody listens to that show, and I got a lot of feedback from it. People were like, "Wow, that guy's right." Nothing matters except for love. Just going around, just being a good person.
Yeah.
I mean, you're always gonna have enemies. You're always gonna have people hating on you, especially if you're doing something right. If you're doing something right, people they're just gonna be miserable and just want to take you down, shoot you down, and you just can't let none of that bother you. I got people that don't like me, and you ain't
Man,
paying
how
my
come they not
bills.
like you, man?
That's what I want. So
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, but it happens.
yeah,
Yeah.
But,
I mean, I used to
so
think, how could somebody not like us, Shane? But apparently,
Oh, I'm sure people
they're out there
hate
that
my
don't. So,
ass.
I mean, I always got into you guys when y'all found all them footprints. That's when I started following you guys. I was like, damn, these dudes are serious Bigfoot gangsters. I need to check them out. And little did I know, and see, that's why I know that what y'all found was real, because people start hating on y'all.
yeah.
And I said, they only hate on people that doing some real
Yeah.
stuff. We were out there getting. I mean, that's what I was talking about the other day on another show. If you're gonna lie about something, why lie about Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I mean, I would be lying about like this bar I went to and hooked up with like 8 chicks, and that'd be a cool lie.
Yeah, that's
I
definitely.
would be lying about Bigfoot. You
Yeah.
know, it just doesn't
Uh,
make sense. I
I
mean,
mean, yeah.
And the crazy thing about the deal, though, Big Dog, is like, how many times do we go, Shane, and we don't see anything?
Oh my God, hundreds.
Yeah, we go all these trips that we don't ever put on Facebook, we don't ever talk about, because there's just nothing
Nothing to
to
see.
talk about.
nothing to report. Yeah, and it
Yeah, so
happens.
we finally started posting just us being there. You know what I mean? As proof that we go and we don't find anything, because I think some people would look at it and go, "Man, these guys found more tracks. Oh man, these guys, they must be fake because every time they go, they find tracks." But
Mhm.
like, man,
Yeah,
we
I
go
don't
so
even
much
put.
and there's just nothing. You know?
Mhm.
I mean, I go out all with lots of different people. I've gone out with Bob. I've gone out with Joe. I've gone out with Bigfoot Bobby Garza out there in Beeville. I've gone out with him.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
how
went
was
out.
that out there? How's that Beeville?
It's pretty spooky. There's an old bridge there, and Lupe was
That's
there.
right. You and Lupe went. Y'all were taking.
Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
so Lupe likes to take pictures. I mean, he'll see something like that, and he's just like, man, he sees like the art in it, or something, where he's just got to photo it. And so he gets up on the bridge and he takes 2 pictures, going down like straight down the bridge. And then when you look at the pictures, it looks like there's something like a big, scary shadow man standing at the other end, and then the second picture, there's nothing there.
Mm-mm.
I was like, whoa, that's creepy, man.
Huh.
So this last time when I drove by it, I kind of stepped on the gas a little bit. I didn't want to.
I'm out
I
on
was,
the Shadow Man
yeah,
guy, so I don't get too much of that.
yeah, I don't mess with no.
Brian's a conduit for stuff like that. It seems
Hey,
like.
I saw my Shadow Man here. Let's see, a week ago in my
Hmm.
living room, and it's crazy. As I was sitting on the, we have a love seat, and it's like a center flip down, and Renee was on the right, and the cat was on the left, and the cat kind of flipped out and ran off. And
Sage,
yeah,
not weed.
I I need a lot more sage from me than that, big guy. But
No, I got some.
I seen this Shadow Man go, and this is the first time this has ever happened with this thing. Because like I said, we've talked about it on the show. Like, I've seen this Shadow Man for years, but like, he went across the ceiling, and that kind of tripped me out. And I kind of looked off, and Renee was like, "What'd you see? What'd you see?" I was like, "I didn't see nothing." And she's like, "Yeah, you saw something. I saw you look, and the cat's acting weird." And then all of a sudden, she's like, "I feel cold," and I said, "Well, it was next to you." And it went like up the
Oh,
wall and over the ceiling into the kitchen. And
yeah, those things are bad, really
that's
Uh,
bad.
what I was
yeah.
told. We had a witch on our show a couple months ago, and she hit some points on it that, like, kind of describes, who gets, I guess not really attacked, but who gets kind of attached to a shadow man. And like some of the she said were just, I mean, just dinging. I mean, I just kind of just raised my hand as she was talking. I was like, yeah, you just described me to a T.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's been wild.
Hey, so speaking of her, so I sent her 2 vials of dirt. Okay. One of them is the 5th track from April of last year that we dug up, right? And then the other one, and that's Oklahoma. And then this vial over here was just an evacuated ant pile that I had in my backyard. Because she says she can read dirt.
Yeah,
And then,
remote readings.
yeah, I just wanted to, kind of see. She hasn't reported back yet, but I'm waiting. It's gonna be a trip.
We're doing Earth DNA.
Oh, she's gonna do something.
What does it say? Hey lads. Oh, hey lads. He's calling us lads.
Done.
Isn't that European stuff or?
I was gonna say he must be from across the pond.
Irish, right? Or Scottish? I don't know.
Good day, mate. I don't know.
I know that. I am Scottish. I should know that, right? But
I got.
Nice
I
to
got
meet you, Ben.
He don't
Nice
look
to
as
meet you,
red
sir.
as me. So maybe he's English. So
Hey, we got to see what Joe thinks about this, and then we'll react.
Oh yeah.
somebody said you see shadows a lot. Is that what y'all are talking about? Yeah, I mean we're kind of just all over the page right now, but
yeah, we're just kind of talking about everything. But
yes, sir. We're the random. See that? Oh, where's that?
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
He's English.
English. Yeah.
Oh,
okay, man.
Cool.
I was gonna say he's not red enough to be Scottish. So
Are they red?
you gotta have that red tone like me. So
I thought you were blushing.
nah, I'm always red like this. I stay red. So
He's like the Hulk, man. Like
what does it mean when you're purple?
It means I need to breathe.
Oh, because my boss, he gets real mad and he turns purple.
I tell him, Wasabi, let it go.
Dude, he might just freeze up one day and fall over, dude.
I'm gonna check his wallet and then I'll make sure he's all right.
Just let him go peacefully.
Yeah, right.
Oh, he's Scottish. There you go.
Well, I gave 2 weeks notice at the shop and I'm on my last week, so that's why he's purple a lot. Yeah.
Oh.
Bigger, better things, man.
I hear that always.
Always. You know, they always say the grass is greener on the side, or sometimes it may not be greener. I'm like, well, if I'm gonna eat crabgrass, I'm gonna eat crabgrass somewhere else. And ain't got to do it here. So this new job offers weekends, every weekend off, and I was like, yeah.
What? Yeah.
I got some squatching to do.
Hey, how is that going? How's that front holding up for you?
What, the squatching?
Yeah.
It's all right. It's going okay. I need to get out a lot more. I mean, with this job being off on weekends, I'm planning on getting out. I want to go to Sam Houston. I want to go out to with Bobby. Yeah, so I plan on being outside. I'm gonna get darker brown.
Yeah, I need to make a trip out to Sam Houston this year for sure.
Oh yeah, especially now that hunting season's over.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even got to go in there looking for them. You just got to go sit next to a fire, and they'll just come messing with you.
Seriously.
Yeah. Or one time we get me and Bob and the boys, Brandon and Travis, we just sit there in the dark and don't do nothing, don't say nothing, just quiet. And man, these things will come around. You can smell them. I got audio where there's one walking around, and then it just starts ripping branches off a tree. And to me, that's kind of like intimidation. So I was intimidated.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like that very much. When the boys are like, just chill out, let it come to us. And I'm like, no, I'm not good with this branch breaking stuff. I'm ready to go. Just like La Llorona ran me out, I'm ready to run out from this Bigfoot. But we stayed in there, it just kept walking around, and it was creepy. You can smell them, man. They smell like a dirty dude. Like when I work out in the hot sun all day, Smell like that.
Smells like some Fromunda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was out there with Joe, yeah, we were getting rocks chunked at us, and it was hitting the broad. So it wasn't like something was falling out of the tree on top of the truck. It was hitting like the driver's side, broad side of the truck. So a horizontal chunk.
So what I've done in the past is I'll go straight after work and just drive straight out there. It's probably maybe 2 hours for me to get there. So I get there,
same for me.
I try to stay up, and I'm so tired from working all day, so I just throw my little recorder on top of the truck, and as soon as I turn on the recorder, roll the window up, get situated, I fall asleep fast. I didn't realize how fast I fall asleep, but I crash out. And then, like, the whole time, there's rocks being thrown at my truck, and then you can hear stuff walking around. It's like, dang. And I was crashed out when that happened. It seems like when you're snoring, they get close because they know you're sleeping, and they can they know you won't really see them because you're crashed out.
Yeah. Yeah, we do, man. We interact with people on here.
I'm a follower, and I'm being interacted right now.
Exactly. So.
No, man, you're a leader, man.
He posted about his beard a while ago, and I was going to say something.
Oh.
Mine's not so ginger anymore. It's more silver. So.
Yeah, when I first met you, it was pretty gingery.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm getting that silverback look going.
Hey, yeah. Oh, that's wisdom.
I got like the skunky thing going on here.
It happens to the best of us, right?
Yeah.
So let me run an idea past you guys. What if we all get like Adidas emblems on our neck?
Neck tattoo?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it shaved right here, man. Adidas.
Okay.
Bang.
Boom.
That's hardcore right there.
Someone says something. Boom.
That's gonna be on people's game cams.
I'm gonna get Adidas tattooed down my face, like crying tears. Just Adidas going down like that. That'd be great.
Like a little tear.
Yeah.
And it's got
every letter. ADIDAS. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
You know what the silly thing about that thing was someone formed an idea. So like when you form an idea, here you have it. Now, go test it. Go test everything you're telling me. You go do that yourself. See if you can even pull that off yourself. And then when you say that, it's like, no, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, that was the funny part. Yeah.
So what?
It's so I did exactly
we do stuff like that all the time. We're always testing.
I stopped. Was it that weekend or weekend after something like I went back there and tested that theory?
You went the next, yeah. You stopped.
I stopped on my way home.
Yeah.
I was so mad about
do y'all wear lab coats?
Lab coats?
No.
Yeah, like scientists.
Not in the field.
That would be some funny ass shit to see in the woods.
Oh, and another thing that cracked me up was Cliff. So it's funny because one time I was at a conference, and Cliff was like, he looked at me and he goes, "Hey, I know you." I said, "Yeah, man. I'm your gardener." And he's like, kind of looked at me crazy, and then I started like, I don't really talk Spanish that good. I'm like one of those. I'm a Texican. That's why. I mean, the only time because my mom yells it at me real fast, so I don't get to pick it up. I just know when I'm in trouble.
Yeah.
So I started like fake talking Spanish to him, and then that fool really started talking real Spanish to me. I was like, damn, player, calm down.
Just called you out on it, didn't he?
I know. I was like, just walked away like I didn't hear him. Like somebody's calling me. I got somebody calling me over there. I got to go.
You're like, wait till I get back to your house and fuck up your petunias I just planted.
Yeah, there's gonna be lots of fertilizer everywhere, and I ain't pulling it. I ain't pulling that out of no bag either.
Oh man.
I look albino.
Oh, skin ginger. Oh man, this dude's.
I feel you.
So, do you like chill at the end of the rainbow and have gold and stuff?
Hey, I got a guy that calls me his leprechaun all the time. It's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
It's crazy though. I don't have red hair. I have a red beard, but I don't have red hair.
Oh, so you don't got the whole carpet and matching
the
the
carpet does
drapes.
not match the drapes, Big Dog.
Nah, man, he bought like the carpet at Sears and the drapes from IKEA. I don't know.
Yeah, I got the drapes on discount. I went
Like
with more of a linoleum, if you know what I'm saying.
Like when you go to your friend's house and you don't have that much money and none of the furniture matches anything. He's got like
exactly.
He's got like a chair that doesn't match the other chair at the dinner table, and it's
got like an old sheet wrapped over it, so
one chair is too tall and the other chair is too short.
One's missing an arm. It's all right.
One's a milk crate.
Oh dang! Yeah, that happens, man. That happens, right?
But see, the thing with Cliff is a lot of people think just because you've been on TV that you are the authority on everything that is Bigfoot. I mean, anybody can write a book and make it sound good and make you think that they are the king of or the god of Bigfoot or whatever, and people will follow them, and it's like I guess like sheep, kind of. They have that sheep mentality. Well, so and so said that Bigfoot likes to like jump through portals, and he can cloak, and you're like, really? Well, I mean, that's your opinion. That's cool, but there's so many followers out there. It's like
there is.
And you asking people, have you ever been out searching? No, I always wanted to go. Man, you just gave me like 3 hours worth of knowledge that you heard somebody else say.
Yep.
Now this,
but they saw it on TV, so it must be true.
Oh, so it's real. Yeah, you have to get out in the woods. You just have to. That's it. You have to be out there, and it's not like a weekend trip once every 6 months, and you're gonna find something or come across something, unless you do, and you lucked out.
Yeah.
But we've never had that kind of luck. So
I get lucky quite a bit, I guess, because the first time I went looking for Bigfoot, I seen him.
Wow.
And so I was out with my cousin Lupe and Brandon, and they were changing SD cards and batteries. I don't know, y'all ever never heard the story?
I have not.
So they were changing SD cards and batteries on a whole bunch of those trail cams. And I went with them. This is the first time I ever been out in the woods. I didn't know nothing. I watched a ton of Bigfoot stuff on TV, documentaries or whatever, and so I got invited to go, and I was like, hell to the yeah, I want to go. I've always wanted to do that. And so we walked around, man. I was miserable. It was like 450 degrees. I was dressed all in black because that's my style, and that sun was cooking my ass. I'm like, man, y'all smell fajitas? That was me. But it was hot. And so we were walking around, and the whole time I'm thinking, man, what the hell am I doing here, man? I'm out of shape. And these guys are leaving me behind. They walk off, and they got to turn around. They got to stand there and wait. And here I come, like, that's why I stopped videotaping all these Bigfoot things expeditions I used to go on, because it sounded like Darth Vader the whole time. So we're walking around, and my cousin Lupe, he has a camera around his neck, and he goes, "There's a Bigfoot right there." And I kind of look where the direction he's pointing, and I don't see nothing. And he's fumbling with his camera, can't get it to work. Well, he starts running straight at that bush that this Bigfoot was behind. And I was like, oh man, this is the first time I ever met Lupe, first time I ever met Brandon. I said, these guys are playing a joke on me. Oh, there he is right there. I said, these guys are playing a joke on me, man. They're clowning with me. And I said, well, I didn't know if they were gonna have one of their friends jump out or whatever. And then I just seen this big old hand coming out from behind that bush, and it put its hand around this big tree, and I started looking at the fingers. They looked like a baseball glove. It was all black, and then the hair that was coming off of it was shiny black, like really clean. And you could see the sun reflecting off of it. You could see the wind, the air kind of blowing through it. And I'm looking at the hand, then I'm looking at the forearm, and then the elbow. And this is all like slow motion, kind of like in a movie when you start panning. And everything went quiet. It was like that Oz effect when everything's, when you're freaking out. And I started to get to the shoulder. Damn, alien beer. Woo. And so it starts coming up. It starts to stand up, but it spins around, and I just see the back of it. It just spins around, and then it goes down, and then it goes, yeah, and then the trees behind it just kind of like it just books right through them trees, and I was like, oh my god. It didn't even look real. It looked like a cartoon. As fast as it moved, it was like it looked fake, and I was like, oh my god, this ain't real. And Lupe's still running over there, and he starts coming back, and I was like, I'm sitting there like tripping out, and like, what's wrong? And I said, so I'm trying to like, hey, this was a suggestive thought. He said, there's one right there. My brain is filling in the blanks. But I'm trying to think about it. If I was filling in the blanks, why wouldn't I just see the whole thing? Or see it going like, "What's up, my Adidas?" Standing like, that would be like the perfect brain filler right there, But I just like all three of them, Run and D and MC, all of them. But so they all take off. So and they're like, I'm thinking, man, if I'm gonna ask my cousin what he saw, and if it doesn't match up, then I imagine the whole thing. And he's like, what's up, man? You good? And I was like, man, what did it look like? He said, man, he saw the silhouette, the head, the shoulders, and it went straight down into behind the. I said, well, what color was it? He said it was black. I said, damn. He said, why? Why? I said, because I saw it, and they were all like a little, like a little brother that just got his cherry pop. Yeah, he saw it. I was like, no, man, let's get out of here. I want to go. Because I guess when I tell the whole story, there's this part where I get out of the car and I have a 45 on each side. I went in there cowboy style, and I was thinking to myself, yeah, I'm the biggest, baddest dude here. I ain't scared. I got my two guns, and I don't run away from fights. I like to slam people down to the ground. I like to knuckle up with people and stuff like that. Man, I don't know where the hell that guy went. When that Bigfoot took off, that guy was gone.
Yep.
I don't know where he went, but the only person that was there was a little girl. I just want to.
That thing must have had some huge fingers then.
I did not want to fight whatever it was. Yeah, the hand was big. It looked like it could just grab my whole face and just crush it.
How far away were you?
Damn.
Man, I would say maybe, I don't know, anywhere from 20 to 50 yards between that. I mean, enough where I could see the hair.
Yeah.
And then to take off. And
Texas? You were in Texas?
Yeah, it was out in Astoria. That's not too far from Sam Houston.
Wow.
Yeah, so when that happened, I was ready to go home, and they're like, "Hey, man, you better get it together because your ass is too big for us to drag out these woods." And we had probably been hiking 20 yards. Is that what my cousin said? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's like, "Man, you better get together because your ass is too big to drag out of here. We just gonna go check one more SD card and one more change of batteries." I was like, all right, man, let's go. I said, man, I got to man up. So we start walking, and we get to this pipeline where the trees are all cleared down this one way. And by this time, that sun is directly on me. I felt like one of those ants with a damn magnifying glass on it. Man, it was burning. I was burning up. And then we finally get to the other camera, and I'm just already like I'm nervous, man. I'm ready to go. And then what did that dude say? Full. So I don't know. I was trying to read what that guy was saying. But so we start walking back. And remember, I told you them boys could walk fast, and they were leaving me behind. Well, I grab a T-shirt and I soak it in water, and I put it on top of my head, trying to cool down. And I'm just walking, thinking, "Damn, that was crazy, man!" That I seen this big gorilla thing that just ran so fast, and then I hear a stick pop right on my left side, crack, pop, and I was like, "What was that?" You know, I'm just tripping out. I'm freaking out. I just need. So every time I was take a step, it started taking steps and like mimicking me. And then when I'd stop, it would probably take like one more or two more, and I was like, hold up. So I started walking a little bit, and then I'd stop, and it would kind of start doing that, stepping on branches and popping them. And I was like, oh crap, dude, I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look. And so I look, and I don't see nothing. I don't see it. I'm like, oh hell, maybe I'm just okay. I need to relax. I need to. So I start walking again. I'm like, and I don't hear it this time. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. Then it starts walking again, dragging its feet like through the leaves. You can hear the shh, shh, you know, that noise. And I was like, okay, there's something there. So I start. All of a sudden, all this energy went through my body where I could walk real quick. Dude, I was doing that mall walking.
Oh yeah.
So they look back every now and then to check on me, and they see that I got a different face this time. Like, and they're like, "Oh man, what's going on, Big Dog? He looks nervous." So I finally catch up, and they're like, "What's up?" I said, "Man, there's something walking on the left side, man." And they're like, "Oh yeah, they do that. They do that. What else do they do? I need to know every single thing about Bigfoot. I need to know everything they do right now." And they kind of laugh, and I was tired and everything. They're like, all right, so we're gonna walk to go get the cars, and we'll pick you up at the end of the road. I was like, hold up, no, y'all ain't leaving me. They're like, no. They're like, no, we're gonna leave you with my other cousin. And I was like, all right. So I sit down, and I had bought brand new army boots that day, because I didn't have nothing to go in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
I only had like player threads, you know.
Yeah.
Some I had clothes for the club and all that stuff. I didn't have none of that. You know, I wasn't going out there for that. But so I had brand new boots, and they were killing me, man. They were killing. So I sat down.
They weren't even broken in yet, huh?
No, I bought them for that day. I mean, when my cousin invited me to go Bigfoot hunting with him, or not Bigfoot hunting, but go Bigfooty, I went to the tactical store. I don't know why I went there, but I bought like all this tactical gear, tactical pants, tactical shirts, tactical boots, all black.
You wanted to go in those woods like was it Mission Impossible, like Tom Cruise and shit.
Man, I was going in there like SWAT team. Yeah, so then I sit down, I'm chilling, they walk off. I'm sitting there talking to my other cousin, and I'm asking him about how he got into Bigfoot. He starts telling me this crazy stories when he was stationed out in Washington, how he would hear all these yells and all this stuff. And right as he was talking to me, man, we heard like this weird whistle coming from the right side. Homeboys jumped up, and he goes, all right, man, let's move. And they're like, oh, okay. So I started zipping up my boots because they had the zipper on the side. We start walking, and now we're getting that noise from the left and the right. We're being escorted out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was scary, dude. And then, my other cousin just like, man, it was like, whew, I was getting nervous, and then by the time we got to the main road, that they had like backed off, and man, I saw that blacktop road, and I walked over straight on that road, and I gave that road a kiss, because man, that road saved my life. Like, damn. So yeah, that's my craziest Bigfoot experience. That's how I got into all this. Just I was just
first time. Yeah, that's wow.
Did you?
I can't.
Go back?
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, man.
I was gonna say, did you ever go back to that location?
Yeah. Yes, I did, and it was 4,000 degrees again, and I was thinking, man, I don't know, I don't know, man. It wasn't around, but I couldn't. It was so hot, the air was so thin, I couldn't even breathe, man. It was like, damn.
Yeah, it gets like that in Texas.
Oh man, it's horrible, man.
Yeah,
it was crazy. But yeah, that's how I got it.
I know that when I went out with Joe to Sam Houston, it was a Thursday night, and we drove around everywhere because we wanted to make sure there was no one there, because this was during the work week. We planned it this way, and we wanted it to be just really just me and him.
Yeah.
And that Thursday night, dude, we heard vocal stuff going on, wood knocks, and it's almost like they were just all around us. It just seemed that way, converging on our campfire. Dude, there was one time that Joe and we were literally just back to back with guns. We're just watching the woods, dude, like for a long time. And then Armando showed up, and we felt a little bit better because he's like got tripwires and shit in his truck.
Started setting up booby traps around and stuff.
All he eats is like a handful of peanuts because he doesn't have time to go poop in the woods because he's doing other shit. He's a trip, man. It's like taking Jesse Ventura from Predator in the woods with you, man.
Hell yeah. You always feel better when you got some guy like that.
Yeah.
Hell, you don't even got to run faster than everybody. You just got to, shoot them in the knee or something. Leave them there for bait.
I don't know. Brian's already told me
that's what I thought.
Throw him on my knee.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right on the back there.
Bulletproof knee pads, man.
Yeah. A bulletproof knee pad. There you go.
Mm-hmm. As long as I can run in them.
Same ones you asked for a raise with.
Oh, damn.
I'll pass on that.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Some shin guards.
Some shin guards. Hey, I still have my old Rector skateboard pads, man.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know where mine are at. I gotta look for them. They probably don't. You know what? I think they're in the attic. I went up there the other day when all them pipes busted, and I saw a whole bunch of decks up there. Skateboard decks, wheels, all that stuff. I stuck them up there. I need to pull them all down.
You guys had money for pads and stuff? Rich kids.
I borrowed my pads.
Well, I used some used ones for a long time, and then I finally saved up birthday money and shit and bought my own stuff.
Well, some guy had some. I said, "Hey, give my pads." And he gave me
He gave them to you. Those are mine.
Those are mine. You need to get clean the sweat off of them too.
You're wearing them.
You're wearing my pads.
Shane, is that a first for us?
What
your little action there that you just did on the side?
Yeah, man, I had to block that guy. It's just like talking shit. You can't talk shit from on the other side of the other world.
Yeah, started out okay, and then it just like he just started escalating. And I was just like, "What is this guy even talking about over here?"
Man,
I was like, I didn't know we had the option to block somebody.
Dude,
I'm hated worldwide.
Yeah, look, you finally made it, BigDog. You made it.
You have made it.
Some guy in England hating you now. So.
Yeah. Damn, I want to be hated.
Y'all are just local over here.
Yeah, we're rookies. We're rookie hated.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll teach y'all how to get hated across the world.
Yes.
Hey, but we got celebrity hate, so that accounts for something. So.
Yeah. Well.
Oh,
yeah, what are you talking about, Cliff?
I was sitting there watching the comments by this guy, and I was like, I was wondering if we was ever going to address it. I wanted to go all in on him, and I was like, nah. Yeah, I was like, nah. And then I saw that block come up, and I thought, okay, I didn't know.
I can unblock this dude. We can have fun if you want.
Mr. Road Kisser. He would have been Mr. Poopy Pants if he was in my situation.
Oh, I mean, man.
I wasn't no tough guy either. I wasn't trying to be tough.
Everybody's tough when you're not there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, like I said, that big tough guy that been in bar fights and all kinds of shootouts and all that stuff, that guy was gone. I don't know where he was. When he saw that Bigfoot, I was by myself.
Hey, I always tell the guys, if I ever see one of these things, I want to charge at it. And then when I saw one, I just stared at it.
Yeah, you kind of rethought.
Yeah.
But there was that one night in the area in Bison that we call the tunnel. And I went, we went down there because I wanted to set an audio recorder over there because we weren't going to stay in that part of the woods.
Yeah.
And when I did, and I kind of stepped back from it, something took off from just on the other side of me, this bushy looking, kind of looked like a butterfly bush looking tree. It just took off. Man, we all just took off after it. Like we did. 5 of us. We like 5 yards apart, just boom, we were gone. Headlamps and shit. Fuck, Gary fell down and his ass was on the ground, knocked out.
Like a turtle?
Like the whole time.
Trying to get up. Hey, I ain't trying to act hard. I'll be the same way. Help! Somebody get one of them big sticks and roll me over.
But the thing is, man, I think he hit his head, and we didn't know until we came back, and he was still on the ground.
Yeah, like I looked down because it was pitch dark, and I shined a light, and he was on the ground. So what are you doing laying on the ground? And he goes, I fell. I guess I got knocked out. And you can like literally see in the bank, in the mud, like this indention where this dude's head just went boom. He was out.
Ouch. He saw that flash of light.
Oh, you know it, right?
I know that flash of light.
Hit that knockout button. You see it just for a second.
Boop. Yeah. Ouch.
Yeah. Oh, dude. That's crazy.
What's this little story?
Cuz tell him about how you set me. Oh, my cousin. So we go out to Beeville, and we're at that bridge, and man, I don't know. I must have had some kind of stomach virus or something. I was not good. I had no business being out in the world. I should have been at home. You know, so Lupe, he's diabetic, and we were out there, and man, my stomach got to hurting, man. I was like, oh my God. And then I go back over there where everybody's at, and I go, hey, we got to go. And they're like, what? I said, yeah, we got to go. Lupe's not feeling good. He's got to get something to eat or he'll pass out or whatever. And Lupe's looking at me like, what? He's like, I do? I'm like, yeah, come on, cuz you got to go get something to eat. So we take off, and man, that's all I want to describe. It was
okay.
Yeah. we almost became like, I don't know if you could like uncousin your cousins, but he was gonna uncousin me.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And we had like this crappy little hotel room that was like 100,000 degrees inside of it. Yeah. And then mixed with me.
Oh, dude, and you got the stomach thing going on?
Yep.
Oh man, that's like when I went, like my first wife, you know, she was Hispanic, and we went to Monterrey to visit her family.
Ooh.
And I had a great time, man. But her great aunt, she made this lemonade, and she's like, no, the water's fine. I boiled it or whatever. And I was like, okay, I'm just making sure. It was good. Dave, get me wrong, that lemonade was good as hell. I drank big ass glass, bottoms up. About 20 minutes later, I started feeling something like I have never felt before. And then it took like, and
that was some new shit going on.
Dude, I woke up in the middle of the night and I was bloated up like a marshmallow, bro. I wanted to die, and they didn't have air conditioner. And in fact, the windows upstairs didn't even have glass. It was just a hole, right?
They're just open.
Dude, I was sweating and dying. I wanted to die. So I understand.
You had malaria.
The Montezuma's revenge.
Hey, but I'll tell you what, though, man, you can go to the pharmacy and get some over-the-counter stuff that'll take care of that real quick, like this.
Hell yeah, they ain't got all them rules and stuff like we do.
Yeah.
I'm like, where the hell's this shit over here?
You can get anything in the pharmacy in Mexico.
Oh my, you can get penicillin.
Yeah,
I mean,
like we went to where we go, Cozumel, or
yeah, you guys went. Oh, well,
was it Cozumel? Yeah, I think so. And we was walking through, and I was like, man, there's a pharmacy. We went there to get something. I don't remember what, like Rolaids or Pepto or something like that. Man, they had everything just right there on the counter. They had like Viagra, they had steroids, whatever you need. Yeah.
Damn.
Nothing.
Came out all ripped. What's up?
Roll up.
I'll be
There's
back.
some like roid raging guys with woods running around that area too.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Oh man.
And it was weird because there wasn't like a door. It was just like an open front. And you walk in, there's like all these like white pill bottles with labels. And I'm like, you can just buy this stuff? Like, you don't even need a prescription or anything. But of course, you can't get caught sneaking it back on. You know what I mean? So
that's Loopy. Loopy's messing with you.
I was trying to keep it clean, but hey, if he want to go, he wants to go to.
It's after 8 now. We can say whatever we want. That's our deal.
Yeah.
Like after 8, kids are already
That's
in bed.
right.
Yeah,
it's like HBO after dark, man.
Exactly.
I think the neighbors too wanted to.
They wanted to go.
They wanted to kill us.
They want a refund.
They wanted a refund. They're like, hey, this is a dead horse in our room.
Man, it ain't nothing like getting that sick, man.
Oh man, I hate when that happened to me one time. I went to Vegas.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was terrible, man. I wanted to die, and then I was there with my boss, and I tore that whole bathroom up. And he went in there. He's like, Jesus Christ, I'm getting another room.
You had what my mother-in-law calls the trots. You had the trots.
We called it the shots.
I call it the Scooty Pooties.
Oh, yeah, Brian's got like a fun word and shit.
Yeah, like, man, I got the Scooty Pooties.
Hey, I call those the Halloween farts. You don't know if you're gonna get a trick or a treat.
There you go.
You gotta watch out, man. But then that's why I figured out why certain people are grouchy. You know, like old people are grouchy.
Yeah.
Because they don't want to laugh, they don't want to sneeze.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna make a mess.
Yeah, man.
One may slip out. So.
Yep, that's happened to me. I'm like, hey, y'all watch this. Oh, I gotta go.
We're just boys, right? Everything always resorts back to poop and farts and everything else.
Yeah, we're just 8-year-olds.
Oh, well, God. You know, everybody has got a shit story. I don't care.
Oh yeah,
everybody's got one.
Yeah,
everybody.
Oh, I have one for the ages, man.
I think I got 30 of them though.
This one was
I got
tell
one.
It.
Two grab.
Okay, tell it.
Tell it. Oh, we like
so,
that. It's your show.
All right, so I don't know if you've ever had a colonoscopy.
Nope.
It's not fun, man. I don't give a shit. They say they put you under. I don't give a shit because months down the road, like when I was driving, I was like, something's up, you know, because they're running a camera through you. So that wasn't really the bad part. The night before, you have to clean your whole self out, dude.
How do you do that?
They gave me a prescription for a laxative, and then I was taking an over-the-counter one at the same time, and it was like every hour you had to take something, and you can't eat. So, you know, your system has to be cleared out. So okay,
you can't blame them.
Do what?
You can't blame them either.
No.
Yeah, I mean, who wants to go through just because you got a 4x4 doesn't mean you want to go through the mud all the time.
Not all the time. Yeah.
True. So after I was done and I came to, and I was starving, man. I would have ate a dead possum off the road. You know, I was so hungry. We stopped at my grandma's house, and my grandma makes gingerbread. She makes it in an iron skillet, and when she gets it out of the oven, she puts a whole thing of butter on top, and it makes about a half-inch thick, like this buttery gingerbread icing on top.
Ooh.
I mean, it's the best ever. And my grandma was like, "Well, I have gingerbread." Ate the whole pan. I ate the whole damn pan. So in gingerbread, there's molasses. Right? Molasses goes right through you.
Yeah.
So we're going to pick up my son because he's staying at my sister-in-law at the time's house while I was getting this procedure done. And I'm in the passenger seat, and my ex-wife is like, just kind of like, you know, saying some stuff. And I felt like, you know, I had to fart.
What's she doing? Brujeria on you?
And I lifted up, and I was like, "Oh yeah, well, dude, filled my pants, all the way to the rim with brim, dude." And then my son gets in the car and he starts clowning on me. "Oh, Dad pooped in his pants," you know, and like I couldn't even sit down.
Man. What they call you, gingerbread man?
I'll take it, man. So I had to drive in the passenger seat. I had to drive all the way home hovering. I had to hover, dude. You can't just sit back down because once you sit down, everything goes up.
Yep. Come right out top of those pants. Yeah.
It's like being in a little swimming pool. You know, when I get in and all the water comes out.
It was like that, man. It was just so. Can't believe I just shared that, but whatever.
Well, that's pretty awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Hey, you're welcome, man. You're welcome.
Now I want to hear Brian's because he said his was bad.
Mine was bad.
Let's see if he wins.
Okay. So in my previous life, I used to work for a fence company, and I was a salesman for them. And one day I was leaving. I was headed to go meet a customer, and man, I got this bad. You know, you get that pain. You know what I mean? You're just like about to go down, right? Well, I'm right by my house. So where's the best place to take a dump? Is at your own house, right? Your own home. Right?
Always.
Well, then next thing you know, man, my stomach starts just cramping hard, and like I'm driving, I got the sweats coming at this point. You know, you start sweating real bad, and I'm rocking in the seat, and I'm sweating, and I'm
talking to Jesus.
Yeah, you know, and because I don't want to have a Shane episode right there in the seat. I'm in a company truck, right? I don't want to ruin the interior of the Chevy. So I'm flying onto the house. I get to the house, and I'm running down the hall, and I pass the kids' bathroom because, you know, kids, I don't ever know if they got toilet paper in there. You know what I mean? They don't ever refill it. But I know I got toilet paper in my bathroom. And, man, I'm running down the hall, and I'm taking my belt off. And just as soon as I back up to this toilet and I drop my pants and bend over, boom.
All on your back.
No. Boom. Outward. All over the wall.
12 gauge.
The window, all over the toilet, the floor, the shower, everything is coated. I mean, it's just like somebody had took a brown can of paint and just slung it into the wall, and it went everywhere. It was all over my clothes, everything.
You just jump in the shower after that.
Exactly. I jump in the shower. Now I'm fixing to meet a customer. I'm calling them like, hey, I'm about to be a little late, right? You know, because I can't just, you know, I was married at the time. I can't have my wife come home to this. You know what I mean? So I'm cleaning everything. I got the Lysol out. I'm wiping the walls down. I got the Windex on the window and on the shower deal.
Why'd you do all that?
I had to.
This is what I would have did.
I can't leave that.
I would have took a shower. I would have got out of there. I would have come back home, act like I didn't know nothing about that. I would have called the cops. Hey, somebody broke in my house.
Oh, it was bad. So here, and then it gets even worse. Right? So I'm late for my estimate, obviously, right? I had to make a detour. I get back to the office, and the secretary kind of looks at me funny, like,
"Oh, you had some corn on your face."
No, oh, but I was changed. I had different clothes on.
Oh,
I had a whole new wardrobe. My hair was wet. You know what I mean? And so she looked at me, she goes, "Did you change clothes?" And I was like, "Yeah, I had to go home and take a shower." And she was like, "Why?" And I was like, "You really want to know?" She was like, yeah, I'm curious why you take a shower in the middle of the day.
She said, "Hang on a second, you got a peanut right there." Flip that peanut.
Get a little something.
Yeah.
And so I shared that story with her, and she never asked me anything personal again after that.
There you go, man. Hey, she
So
let me
yeah,
know.
there you go. I just shared my story, and
That was good, Brian. That was
horrible.
good, man.
It was horrible.
We might have to change the show name to the Corn and Peanut. The Corn and Peanut Show.
Morning peanut. I like it.
Oh my god.
Don't forget tomato seeds. They hang around too.
I like it. It's getting deep. It's getting deep. If it was deep, I'm telling
Damn.
you.
Man, I needed that. Sorry, that was great.
Hey, don't you guys feel better though after
I
Tom
do,
telling
man.
that story?
Yeah,
See,
very therapeutic. Where do I mail my check? I mean,
that's what the random show is. I get people that seen something, had something crazy happen, and then they tell their story and they feel better.
That's right, man. I like it, dude. That was good. That was a good example. I like that.
See y'all. Hey, we gotta ask the listeners who won.
Oh yeah.
Oh, who won that?
Who did
little vote?
You know what is it? Instead of water balloon, we have shitty balloon, Brian. Then we have poopy pants, Shane.
Call it the shitty pool instead of the kiddie pool.
Shitty pool. I like that.
Yeah, all right.
Because you want to stay up. You don't want. You gotta. Because you go down and just like starts coming out of the side. Hey, but it was like all hot gingerbread because it was nothing else.
I was gonna say it probably didn't stink that bad.
It probably smelled like it was fresh out the oven.
Probably.
Hey, when your son got in the car, he was like, "Y'all get one of them gingerbread air fresheners in the car."
Y'all buy a baker's dozen of Otis Spunkmeyer muffins or something.
I can smell the butter.
Gets in. Is that cinnamon I smell? Oh, I got a vote right there.
Oh man, Brian got it. Yeah.
Oh man, Jimmy, I work with Jimmy, so yeah, Jimmy, don't be sharing that too much.
Oh.
Especially having a.
I probably messed up y'all's jobs. Y'all can't even go to work no more.
I'll be all right. I ain't worried about it.
Good. I work here, dude.
So I've been wanting to quit my job for a while, and I took a couple of days off to go out with Bobby in Beeville, and I only told like one or two people that I was going Bigfooting or doing Bigfoot stuff. And man, before you knew it, the whole shop, when I got back, there was people that don't even talk to me. Go, so did you find Bigfoot? And I was like, huh? Like, why would this dude ask me that? So then, like everybody, this guy made it a point. I was working outside. This guy made it a point to walk all the way over there, and he goes, "Hey man, did you find Bigfoot?" I said, "Well, your mom was out there, and
you're like, that's how I am." That's what I do, man.
Yeah, because I already got and then I go, wait a minute. And I go, hey, where did you hear that from? And he said, oh, they had a meeting. Every morning we have meetings at the shop so everybody can talk about what what your project is for the day. And they said, oh, they were making fun of you because you went Bigfooting. And I go, oh, okay. And then I was thinking to myself, well, I've been wanting to quit and I already got another job lined up. I'm going to say this is why I'm quitting. So I walk up to the boss. I go, hey, boss, what's up, man? I need to talk to you. He's like, oh, yeah, what's up, man? I go, yeah, so everybody's made fun of me for, going Bigfooting and stuff. And, I take that very serious. And I'm putting in my 2 weeks. And he's like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, man, I really take Bigfoot serious that I'm giving 2 weeks notice because, I can't work here no more because of that. That's kind of like almost racist, man. He's like tripping out. And see, I wanted to leave anyway, and I just used that for an excuse. And so he goes and tells the manager. Now, the manager I worked with for 11 years, and he told him, he goes, hey, Phil's quitting because everybody made fun of him about Bigfoot. He goes, first of all, Phil doesn't even have feelings, so I don't know why you would even? Did he say that? And he goes, yeah. He goes, I don't know. He's not quitting because of that. He's quitting for something else. He's just using that for an excuse. Phil don't have feelings. So.
Oh man.
I got another vote. Even though
Oh yeah. Oh dude, you won. You won by a mudslide.
Ooh.
Damn.
Oh damn.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. I got that. Hang on.
Yeah, you got sound effects, man.
Where's that at?
Sound effects?
Oh,
man, I could have been like laying it on thick with more sound effects.
I don't know where it's at. It's too new for me. So I want to see. I'm gonna see if this is it. Oh, no, that's not it.
That's the corn.
We could do this one though.
That's the corn. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one.
I like that one. So
yes.
But,
there's one on there.
This is your favorite, Shane.
There you go.
That's Shane's. So I need the Adidas song on one.
Hey, there's also a way for him to change his voice.
Yeah,
and it's like this deep, like, hey, everybody, this is.
I don't know if this is it or not.
Yeah, say something for the ladies.
Yeah,
the ladies, strictly for the ladies.
We're gonna slow it down. Grab your man by the hand.
Oh mercy! Now, what did Maddie say? I was lost because I didn't catch what you said. But Facebook know y'all's having a hot boys gathering.
Boys,
we're men, Maddie. We're men.
We're manses. There's 3 of us. Do you not see 3 manses?
Yeah,
manses.
There's no boys on this.
Yeah, no boys.
We hunt Bigfoot. That makes us men.
I'm drunk on alien beer.
Hey, how is that beer, by the way? Is it good? Tasty?
It's out of this world.
Oh, there you go.
It's real good. It's really good.
Random show.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Hey, when y'all come on my show, we gotta make it y'all gotta tell the poop stories again.
All right.
Or I want y'all to eat a lot of Taco Bell. That way we got new poop stories.
Oh man, like live.
Yeah.
It's not a poop story. It's a poop show.
It's the poop show. Welcome to the BigDog Poop Show. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all my Bigfoot War Club.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay. Damn. Oh, that's like some zombie killing stuff right there, dude.
That is a metal steel spike.
Good Lord. Nice. Hey, speaking of work. Oh, go ahead.
You run out of ammo, you use this.
I'm telling you, man. I'll be biting that big toe like.
What were you gonna say?
Oh, speaking of work stuff, so the last place I worked at, they saw the stickers on the back of the Jeep and whatever, and I had an executive guy, and he was real quiet about it. Was at the coffee where we get coffee, man? He was like, you look for Bigfoot, man. I was like, yeah, dude. Why are you whispering? It's like no one around. But I ended up bringing some cast up there and letting him look at him. Dude, he was floored, but he didn't mention it to anyone else, so.
Yeah, I get that too, where people are like, ha, 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 you look for Bigfoot. And then everybody's gone and like, I saw something one time and I was hustling about it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what? What? I can't hear you. Say that louder. Yeah, I get people that like make fun, and then all of a sudden they start sharing a little story, or like somebody like, oh well, I didn't see a Bigfoot, but this leprechaun show beat the shit out of me the other day. What? What are you putting in your Lucky Charms, bro?
I know, right?
So I had a company announcement whenever I went to work at this place, and it goes over, I don't know how many employees we have, but it's, both Oklahoma and Texas, North Texas and Oklahoma, several locations. And so this announcement goes out about my hiring and, taking this position. And so it talks about the role I'm going to take over, and then it goes in talking about how I'm an avid Bigfoot hunter, and it goes in, and then like the last line is, and Brian also has 3 children aged blah blah blah. And so I get all these people like messaging me, like, you look for Bigfoot, and they're like, man, it's crazy that you mentioned Bigfoot before you mentioned your own kids in your bio. And I was like, I didn't write that. My boss wrote that. Like, he took the most interesting fact about me and went with that. And then it's like, oh, by the way, yeah, he got a couple of kids or
Oh,
3 kids.
and he got kids.
Yeah, and he got 3 kids, yeah.
He was fixing to push send, and then he's like, "Oh wait, I gotta say something about his kids." He
Yeah,
just
so
added
he
it
like
to
wrote
the
a
back.
sentence and then hit send. Yeah. So I kept talking. I mean, there's people that's never met me at the company, and they're just like, "Are you that Bigfoot guy?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's me."
There he is. That's Bigfoot Brian.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot Brian. He needs a theme song when he walks in the room.
Bigfoot. Hey.
Kind of like Bigfoot Brian with that deep voice. And like some trumpets going on or something.
Yeah, we get Tim to record that for me.
Oh,
kind of like a Viking. Hey, what was that guy before? Yuck, was that C. Wayne? That right before I was clicking on, there was somebody singing.
Oh, that's
Tim. That was Tim.
Our new theme song.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, C. Wayne.
Cryptoholics. We got Bigfoot in the woods. We got aliens in the sky. We got ghosts in the attics. Here comes Cryptoholics.
And that's Tim.
Hell yeah.
Listen to that laugh.
Shit, man. Oh my God.
Oh man, he loved that song that he just wrote. He's loving
Here
it.
comes.
Yeah, you ought to hear him rap.
Oh my God,
hilarious! It's
what?
Yeah,
he's like rickety rap tastic.
No, it's always a rap about him being white. Like he rhymes everything with white.
Yeah,
he's like a Eminem.
Oh, yeah,
it was like the worst Eminem ever, man.
Like a country Eminem.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
yeah. I go with that.
Oh God,
I can dig it.
Yeah. He's something else. He's gonna love though that you put his song on the show.
I know, man. I had to.
You'll get a text.
Tim, your song is dope.
Ooh.
I wanna do a remix with like some hard bass so you can like your subwoofers and you can ride down the hood.
Yeah.
Talking about ghost in the attic. And then out here in Houston we screw and chop it. We can ghost in the attic. And then have like his little laugh in the background.
Your own theme song, Big Dog. We just get him to record one for you. So
yeah, man.
Tell him I want one. Big Dog Ram Show. He gets all the hoes. And he talks with his bros. Yeah.
I don't have a punch button board. Oh, here we go.
Awesome.
There we go. I like it.
There we go.
See, that was freestyling.
Yeah, you did good.
Yeah, man. Whenever you want us to come on, I'm down.
Yeah,
man. I want to come mess up y'all show more.
Come on whenever you want.
Come on whenever you want to, dude.
From now on, if I see y'all and y'all ain't got no guests popping on real quick, I'm gonna be like, send me a link.
Yeah,
we will. We'll send you one, bro.
Cool. I like messing up people's shows.
Well, this is the show you can.
I was gonna say
mess it all up.
Can you mess this up? I mean,
and see, you know what? I'm gonna say this. The cool thing is, you guys, y'all don't take yourself serious, and I don't either. And the problem with a lot of other people is they're like, you can't be funny, you can't joke around. You know, Bigfoot is serious, and screw all that. If it ain't fun, I ain't doing it.
Exactly.
And when you saw Bigfoot, how did that make you feel?
Well, I kind of did like Shane Church and filled my pants up, and then like I felt scared again, and then it like went everywhere like Brian did, and I messed up the woods, and Bigfoot escorted me out because I messed up their woods, and yeah, that's how I felt.
Will you buy stock in Shane's own gingerbread? And when you do, how will that make you feel? I always do that because like Vic Cundiff. I don't know if you listen to Vic's shows. I love Vic, but
describe and tell us what happened and how. He's like get you all into it. I was like, oh, well, I had these doggy biscuits, and I was like looking for a dog man, and then he came, and then he was wagging his tail, and I threw some doggy biscuits at him, and then he ate them, and then he ate me.
And how did that make you feel?
Dead. I felt dead.
Oh God.
Hey, I interviewed him long time ago.
No kidding.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like how long ago? Like before this?
I want to say 2013.
Nice. Yeah, that was wild.
Him and Wes
Skirmer.
Uh-huh. Now Wes is big time.
Oh yeah, he's big. He is. I enjoy his show too. I think he has a good format.
Yeah, he does really good. The cool thing is that he lets people talk.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know at first when you first do your show, you're always talking about your experience or somehow comparing your experience to their experience, and then that gets all ruined. But he doesn't do that anymore. He just lets them go.
I think that's a natural thing with anybody
but then
trying to do this.
But then again, you got them sheep followers that be like, well, Bigfoot does this because Germer said.
No.
Oh yeah. You got to be your own mind in this subject matter. I know that Dr. Jeff Meldrum, who's done all this great work, right?
Yeah.
And as I was talking to Cliff one time, he just kept on throwing down that data set card, but his data set. Well, is it complete? I don't think so, man. I mean, he is still just a man.
Yeah, and still an opinion, and still basing stuff off of his life experiences or whatever, basing it off of what he knows. I mean, you just gotta question everything. I mean, there's a lot of you can learn a lot of stuff just by listening to other people's reports, and that's the good thing about Wes's podcast is that you learn a lot from what people are saying. Because somebody will talk about a behavior that you never heard before, and I mean, you don't have to believe it or whatever, but then you may hear somebody else somewhere else say the same exact thing. And you just put it together and say, well, maybe that's part of their behavior,
Exactly.
where they were doing this certain thing. So it's always good to try to at least be open-minded and listen to what people got to say. I mean, some people, they get a little crazy with their stuff, but I mean, that'd be crazy if you were out in the woods and you seen Bigfoot cloak. You'd be like, oh, they do cloak. I always thought they didn't. And here's this one. He just looked at me, and then he turned invisible, and then his eyes flashed yellow, and then he shot a laser out of his shoulder, blew my whole chest out. But now I can't tell no one because I'm dead.
Yeah. How did that make you feel?
Hurt.
Just kidding.
And speaking of Jeff Meldrum, I'm still waiting on my report.
Still waiting?
Yeah. There's some emails.
Mm-hmm.
Still waiting.
So he's busy, dude.
He did
he is a busy guy.
March 1st. I did.
Didn't he have like a bunch of kids? And then he's like always. Yeah, he's a player, dude.
I've been waiting though, BigDog, since what is it? May
since
of
2018.
Yeah, I've been waiting almost 2 years, 3 years. Almost waiting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a hair sample.
How can I show this?
Oh yeah,
I can kind of see that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
He was asking me a bunch of questions. I was like, "Hey, bro, leave me alone."
Oh God.
He's a big old tough guy. Look how big
He's
he is.
He's like a big guy, isn't he?
I'm like 5'4", and look how big he is.
Yeah, he's a tall dude.
No, I'm not 5'4". I'm just kidding. That's a midget. Hey, wait, I'm a giant midget. Well, yeah, he's a busy dude.
Yeah, I've always thought it's like I can't even imagine what his inbox looks like. It's
nuts.
It's got to be a freaking nightmare.
He's built like a football player too. You don't really want to talk smack to him in person.
I don't mind.
I was being cool. I know you. You're crazy, man. You'd be like, I don't care. Them red people fight anybody. They don't care, dude.
We got no sense. We got no sense.
Hey, don't get two red people together. They're like those them fighting fish. They'll start fucking each other up right there and then.
Yeah, stay out of the Irish
He
bars.
says he's 5'4".
No, he's not. He's taller than me. He's like 6'7".
I'm like 5'9". I'm not a tall guy.
Me neither. He made me drop my beer. Who did? Jeff Mildred? You gotta take that over him.
I think he posted that whenever the Tim audio was
playing. Yeah. When Tim was laughing.
The soundtrack.
I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. I think he might be a Bigfoot. That's how big he is. He told me not to tell nobody.
Wouldn't that be something? Just one day during a public announcement, just pulls off.
That would be crazy.
Like talking like in samurai shit.
Yeah. Like what if I've been saying this all this time and nobody believed me? Like, he's so full of crap. Then he's up at like some conference, and then I run over and I tackle him, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, Big Dog's crazy. He's attacking Jeff." And then I pull his mask off, and he starts doing that samurai talk and everything. Then he rips my arms.
I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for this meddling kid.
I was thinking the same thing. Scooby-Doo gang.
Exactly. What?
And then he stinks.
I've always wanted to hear that out in the woods. Always.
Oh, not me.
What?
I've heard murmuring and I've heard whispering.
Okay. Okay, let me ask you something, man. Because in January 2019, when we went out there and really had a plethora of tracks, we took turns camping out that weekend, and I was there on a Saturday night, and it was about 2 a.m. It was just me and Tim. We were in this big teepee, like tent. He was like one side, I was on the other, but I could hear. It almost sounded like when someone has their radio up kind of loud and their windows are up, and it's just like.
No.
That I heard that, and it wasn't far away from where we were. So,
that was them. They were talking about you.
That's the guy that eats gingerbread and shits in his pants.
They already heard the story at that time.
It's the gingerbread man.
It's the you watch. That's gonna be my new thing, dude. I'm gonna get a gingerbread man, and across his chest is gonna have Adidas stripes and icing.
There you go.
You know what you need to do? You need to embrace your inner ape. Next time you stick your hand down there and scoop you a big old scoop and just start chunking that.
Yeah,
that's
swing it.
Y'all ever talk to Stephen Hill?
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, that dude is cool.
Yep.
I remember I fell down. He was the only one that could pick me up, and he picked me up like I was made out of like foam or something. Like I was nothing.
Yeah, Steve. He's a strong fella.
He's a big old country boy. I was laying on my back. There was one of those chairs that's supposed to have a hydraulic thing where it's supposed to be a rocking chair, but it's only for people with a certain build. It's not for big players. It's for little ones. So I got on there and I said, "Oh, cool." And Steven was on it. That's why I thought he could hold me, because Steven's a big old dude. He's on it and he's rocking. And I'm kind of looking at him. I'm like, man, I sure would like to rock on that chair. That chair looks pretty cool. And my girl's sitting right next to him. So he's like, "Oh, hey, why don't you come sit by your girl?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, don't mind if I do."
Because
So I
he's a
sit down.
respectful dude like that, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So I
man.
sit down. I sit down in the chair, and I feel the shocks going and 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 going. And bam! I hit the ground.
Damn.
And Jeff, Jeff Crypto Hulk, he's sitting across from me, looking at me like, "Where you going, bro? Where you going?" I'm looking at him. It was like a slow motion fall where everybody had time to ask me stuff, and I was like, "I don't tell you when I get there." So bam, I hit the ground. My girl, she's this little chick. She's trying to pick me up, and it's like, "Babe, it's just not gonna happen." And Steve's like, "Oh man," he just reaches down and pulls me up like a little kitten or something.
He's scratching your chin. You're.
You good? You good, homie? I had leaves on me and everything.
Yeah, man.
I think I met Steven the first time he was with Will Lunsford.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's another cool dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Lunsford, man.
I like Will. I could talk
He
to
is
him
so
for
passionate.
literally days.
Yeah.
He is. He's got a lot of cool stories, a lot of cool stuff, and then you can run stuff by him, and man, he makes you think about stuff you never thought of before.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Some of his pictures, man, he's shared. I've just been like, what in the hell?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I heard talking twice at Davy Crockett National. I mean, unless you speak Bigfoot, I don't know what they were saying. I was sleeping and Big Dog woke.
Oh,
Is that my cousin?
I think
Oh yeah, and I kind of thought it was a bad idea to do that, and I didn't want because my cousin's heavily armed, just like that's the Texas thing. That's how we do.
Mm-hmm.
And I was walking by his truck, and he was crashed out, and I thought I'd check in on him, but I forgot to take my mask off. And I had this cool ass werewolf. If you open it, kind of connects to your chin, so when you open it, the teeth.
Oh wow!
I think I have it right here. Hold on, give me a sec.
Oh, dog man appearance.
Oh man.
We need some music. Do I have any music?
So when you open the mouth, the teeth, it starts to like snarl and stuff like that.
Oh, dude, that's a good one. Shows the gums and everything.
Yeah, so you got to make sure you ain't got gingivitis. So I went and checked in. I was like, "Hey, I wonder if my cousin's doing all right." And I'm looking through the window. So I said, "You all right?" He's like, "Oh Jesus!"
Oh my god.
Yeah, I hear him freak out, and I'm like, "Oh, I forgot to take the mask off."
Good way to get shot in the head.
Yeah, I thought about that later.
I like it.
I like that. Have a gift area and give him some of the gingerbread. Then you might get some DNA form of the. That's great.
Or it might be delicious.
Smells like a bakery out here.
Be like,
I wonder if you could slip with some X-Lax in the.
Oh my god!
Along with that, so.
That would be crazy.
It'll just be our secret. Some people are into that.
That is not anything I've gotten in or ran into out in the woods yet. Is a big pile of poop that looks,
gingerbready.
Yeah, gingerbready or Bigfoot related. I don't know. That would be something to see, I'm sure.
I've seen some poop before, but I didn't ever really like finger it or nothing. I was just like,
you get down there and scratch and sniff it.
I mean, there's some people are hardcore. They'll be like down in there breaking it and
eating it. So,
bro, that's too much, man. You really, really want to find Bigfoot. Yeah.
I saw some weird poop once at Brown Springs.
Yeah,
it was pretty large, but it wasn't, beyond the possibility of being human. So I wasn't touching it.
Well, sometimes when I'm out there, I like lay a little bit, leave a little bit somewhere. Good night, cousin. You know, when you get them bubble guts and you're out in the woods, and like, oh man. And then I leave it there, and I'm like, I wonder if anybody's gonna think that's a Bigfoot.
Yeah. That's why I bury it.
Yeah,
Not me. I want my poop to be on the internet as proof.
You want some guy to come on our show talking about he found some poop in the
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna be in the chat. That's mine, bro. I found it out in East Texas.
I found it and I tested it, and it looks like Bigfoot's been eating pozole.
It looks like he's been eating pozole and Whataburger.
Whataburger. I forget about your Whataburger obsession.
Oh man,
He ate a bunch of those barbecue bacon burgers.
Mm.
Those are the new ones. Those are the new ones.
I
haven't had that one yet.
I get an
Don't
argument
get
with
it.
a guy at work all the time about the best burger.
Is that a Chicago burger? Is that a new thing on the menu that because some place in Chicago owns Whataburger now?
Yeah, they bought it, but we told them if y'all change anything, if we get a deep dish pizza in there, we're gonna burn the whole place down.
Mm-hmm. And one of them hot dogs with that fluorescent green relish on it or something.
You guys have Brahms there?
Huh?
Who?
Brahms?
Oh yeah, dude. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I get an argument with a guy at work about who's got the better burger, whether it's Brahms or Whataburger. Brahms is from Oklahoma.
Yeah, I don't know Brahms.
You don't know
Dude, Brahms burgers are good.
They're trash. They're trash.
Oh my god.
They're trash. I'm a Whataburger guy.
What?
Yeah,
I like them both, dude.
Can't do Brahms. I argue with this guy all the time about it.
I'm gonna take a Brahms cow and a Whataburger cow, and I'm gonna shove them each other's ass. And I'm gonna cut them up.
Because you know what they do. You know what they do with the difference between the cows is that they like give the Whataburger cow, they give it some love and they give it some beer and they massage it and they play like good music. They don't play none of that Justin Bieber. They play like some Dio, some Iron Maiden. The good stuff.
Yeah.
Now the Brahm, I don't know about Brahm, but we got like Five Guys. Or what's that new one they brought out here? In and Out. They brought In and Out here.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
So those cows, they like talk smack to them and they throw beer bottles at the empty beer bottles from the Whataburger cows. They throw them at those with the In and Out. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah. It's funny because when they opened the one up, there was a big long line, and I'm driving around the outside with my Whataburger. Sellouts, traitors. Y'all are all from California.
I know. I tried it once, and you can like tell them to do it animal style or whatever style you want, and because it's not on the menu. Style. Yeah, their menu is so bland, so you have to ask for these styles for them to add extra stuff onto your burger.
Oh, okay.
And it was still trash.
What about Fuddruckers?
I like Fuddruckers.
Yeah,
steak and shake.
Fuddruckers.
You could get they got like a buffalo burger. They got like elk. The elk is the bomb.
Oh, dude, I've had every burger there, just about.
Did
the
you?
Hog, everything, yeah. I went in there one time and told them to make me a Noah's Ark burger. I wanted 2 of each fucking animal in between.
What
They didn't do it, but I just, it was worth a shot.
Damn, bro, I was gonna say you know how to be fat. What's up with that?
I want a Noah's Ark burger.
A Noah's Ark burger. That's damn.
I want 2 by 2 on this bun right here.
I learned a lot of things throughout my life, and now I learned about Noah's Ark burger. That kind of like, this is like the moment, like when I'm like, 30 years from now, I'll be thinking about Noah's Ark burger and be like, oh, no, in a podcast. Excuse the gingerbread out of me, but I was doing a podcast and they were talking about Noah's Ark burger. Now I ain't got no damn teeth.
Oh, man.
We've been all over the place today.
Oh, yeah. It's been random.
Did not say it was going to be random?
It's random, man.
So tell your listeners to check out my podcast.
Yes.
BigDog Random Show.
Watch yes. Check
Let's
out
see.
the Big Dog
It's
Random
on
Show.
it's on Spotify. It's on Podbeam or Podbean, Apple, all that stuff. All your podcast places where they throw podcasts. This is Big Dog Random Show. And then to all my old episodes. Listen to the one, I think the one that I was telling you about where the guy passed away was called The Incredible Life and Death and then Life Again of Mr. Mike. Yeah, that's the good one. And you listen to that one, man, like I said, it makes you think about all the little things in life that just don't matter. And, you know, it grounds you.
Yeah.
Puts you where you need to be. You know, sometimes you got to hear that stuff. We forget. We all worried about our cable bill. We're worried about our water bill. We're worried about things that just really don't matter, and people are freaking out about it. And then when it comes down to it, you know, you just never know when it's your time to go home. I mean, look at my friend Ashley Jacobs. You know, rest in peace. I did a show with her Wednesday, and then Thursday, my cousin's calling me, telling me that he just read something online that she had passed away.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just like that. You can be gone. I mean, you gotta appreciate, you gotta love her. That's why you can't waste your energy hating on people and being a dick. It's just a waste of energy. Because when you gotta go see the man upstairs, he's gonna judge you on how you were acting. If you were cool, I mean, you ain't gotta go to church every day. You ain't gotta, just don't be a dick. Be cool. You know, you see somebody need help them out. It don't cost you nothing to open the door for somebody. It don't cost you nothing to, you know, say hello. You know, sometimes people just need the interaction with other people. You don't know what they're going through. I mean, there was one time I went out to, I was sitting at a restaurant. And there was this beautiful girl just sitting there. She looked really bummed out. And I was just like, hey, how you doing? I just started talking to her like a person. You know, I wasn't trying to, you know, like hook up or nothing. I just talked to her like a person and made her laugh. She made me laugh. We just talked a little bit. And she's like, hey, are you on Facebook? And I was like, yeah. You know, I gave her my name and everything. She hit me up. She told me that she was thinking about killing herself. She was going to take a bunch of pills. And because, yeah, she told me she was ready to just, that's why she was sitting there. She was just ready to just end it. And because I had talked to her like a human being, treated her like a person. I wasn't trying to, you know, get some. And that really, you know, that really touched me. That, you know, you just being nice to someone, being cool with someone, you know, that can mean the world to somebody else. You know, that's what I'm saying. It just don't cost nothing. I mean, you can't waste your energy being a negative person, because you're going to get all that back. And, you know, it's just not worth it. I mean, look at that guy that was talking all that smack. That don't bother me. Maybe that, you know, I don't know what that guy's going through. Maybe his cat died, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you never know.
You never know.
I'm not mad at that guy. Hey, he can say what he wants to say. You know, hey brother, if you need some help, you need anything, let me know. I ain't mad at you.
Yep.
I'm not gonna look at all the stuff you said as negative and then get me mad. I'm taking that as you probably need some help, bro. Yeah. You probably something probably not good in your life. You know.
Yeah, just venting it on you.
Yeah, I'll just, you know, it's okay. I can take it. I'm a punching bag. You can punch me, but you know what? I'll give you a hug at the end, and depending on how bad you are, I might hug you a little hard. You know. Hug that hate out of you.
Yeah.
You feel better now that you're passed out?
Just sleep it off, right?
Yeah, just sleep it off, man.
Dude.
Yeah, man, you'll be all right. But yeah, I'm just saying, you know, you just never know. It doesn't cost nothing to be cool with people. Yeah. And if people are talking smack to you, don't give them the energy. Don't, you know, just be cool with them still, you know. It doesn't bother me. I mean, sometimes you can make a positive, you know, them being negative to you, can make them positive. just because they're like, that didn't even bother him that I was talking smack to him. It's all about mental strength. Not being a victim, not having that victim mind and stuff. And a lot of people do, and sometimes they just need to be taught or showed that that's kind of like be an example, I guess would be the best way to put, because we all go through some things, and and then we all make mistakes, but we are not our mistakes. We are the results of what we do to make everything better. If you make a mistake and you just leave it like that, well, that's just who you are. If you make a mistake and you try to make it right, and that's who you are. If you make a mistake and they don't want your help or whatever, that's on them. That's not on you. You tried. You can't be sad about it. You just gotta move on.
It's a good
man.
Message.
I mean, we're all looking for a monster in the woods, man. It's gonna take all of us. So let's work together, right?
Yeah, I mean, look at you guys. Y'all found footprints, and y'all probably like kept track of what date that was, what the weather was like.
Yep.
All that matters. Everything matters. You probably got GPS coordinates exactly where it happened.
Even the moon phase.
Everything. That all matters. Everybody needs to do something like that. A lot of people are asking me, "Hey, this happened, that happened." I'm like, dude, write down everything you can think of about your experience, and just keep it data log, and that way we can have real data.
Yeah.
Not just something that somebody based it off of gorillas, because they probably don't act like gorillas. They have their own. They're probably more human than gorilla. So all that matters. And always question where your source is. It says Squatch Dog. Yeah, I'm Squatch Dog. I'll come help you whenever you need it. Who is that? I just see Facebook user. Does it say a name?
It says Wesley.
Oh, Wesley. Yeah, that's my boy. He's a Squatch Dog with me and Kenny. Y'all know Kenny.
Oh,
Kenny Walls.
Kenny Walls.
That dude is a trip, man. That dude is.
He's a trip.
Oh my god.
That's another guy that's full of love.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, they're cool.
Yeah, very cool people.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
There's Debbie.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I've been meaning to get her on. Like I said, it's crazy. And then with work, trying to work and do a show, you guys know.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all just do y'all shows live where y'all don't have to do any editing. I got to do editing.
Yeah.
And
twice a month too. We only do it 2 times a month.
Well, that's good. That's why your beard ain't all gray.
I know, right?
we just figured nobody wants to listen to us that much.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a fun show. I mean, especially with all the stuff that's going on right now. Everybody just needs to loosen up, laugh. I mean, you got all this. Just chill, people. I mean, life is getting back, I guess, as normal as it could get. I mean, I don't wear a mask. I'll go into a restaurant. Everybody's looking at me like I got shit on my face. And they're like, I walked into Target the other day, and the dude, some little guy, "Sir, you can't come in here without a mask." I just looked at him, and I just walked right in there, bought me a computer, walked out. Put a mask on me then. I'm gonna start carrying my war club.
Just start wearing that werewolf mask wherever you go.
Yeah, technically it's a mask.
It is a mask.
Then I can open up the little teeth.
Yeah. It's fun.
But yeah, everything seems to. How's it for you guys? Does everything get opening up? Are you in Texas and Oklahoma?
Yeah,
you're in Texas, right? Okay, and then you're in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Okay, so is everything going back to normal out there, or?
It depends on what part of Oklahoma. I live in a little town called Mustang, which is southwest of Oklahoma City, and it's pretty laid back here. Like if you got a mask, you got a mask. You know what I mean? they're not going to really sweat you. But you go to some places and they'll call you out on it. So.
Yeah. I mean,
It's,
it is what it is. They
I'm
say we
I'm
didn't
in
have to.
Texas, so you know how Texas is right now. That's
Yeah,
the same thing over here.
they say we didn't have to wear them, but some places are still want you to wear them, and I mean, hey, it's cool. I mean, if I'm not wearing a mask, but you're wearing a mask, you're all right, and I'm all right. So if I wear a mask and you wear a mask, that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This whole thing is
All the,
just jacked up.
and just think, some of these people look for Bigfoot and tell you facts. The same people, the same people wearing 3 masks and then a face shield
Mm.
dripping. What was that? Hand sanitizer all over them.
Oh, mercy.
Oh God, I'm ready for it all just to go away, man. God.
Me too, man. I'm ready to get out. Go. I always like to go try to meet my Facebook Bigfoot friends. Hook up with them. And, try to go exploring
Mm-hmm.
all that stuff. And some people got cool little spots to check out. And yeah, that's what I like to. That's why I go to conferences, do a lot of networking.
Yeah, for sure.
I always hook up with a lot of people out there. Sometimes I don't even go sit down inside, because I mean it's usually the same speakers, the same, all the same. But I'll go and I'll take the Yeti and park it out there, and people always want to take pictures with it, which is cool, That's why I always ask people for stickers, because then they're, I mean, y'all saw it was on a Australian TV show. They came out and took video of that truck and stuff like that, and I have some people, like, I'll skim through Instagram and I see my truck with somebody posing next to it. I'm like, oh, cool. And there's times where I go get gas and somebody's like, hey, can I take a picture of your truck? And I'm like, yeah, go ahead. And they're like, can you move out of the way? Oh, I'm trying to put gas in my truck. Mind your business. Wait till I'm done. Wait till I'm driving off or whatever, But yeah, sometimes we get cool stories, just from driving that truck. There was one time Joe was with me. He went in there to pay for something in the store, and the lady told him a story about her Bigfoot encounter. And then me and my cousin were out in some little town where some lady had told us that a Bigfoot jumped in the back of her husband's car out in Oklahoma. It jumped in the back of his truck. I think he was out like poaching or something, or she said he was doing something that he shouldn't have been doing or whatever. And then a Bigfoot jumped in the back of. I think the Bigfoot was like a Mr. T Bigfoot. Say, boo, you can't be over here hunting.
A pretty fool.
And then he jumped out of his truck and he said it scared the crap out of the guy. She goes, yeah, he's crazy, but I believe him. I was like, oh, damn.
It could have just been the karma monster coming to take a shit on his bed,
Could have been.
Could have been. That's why you gotta be careful. Karma will get your ass.
Oh yeah, man, it comes back always.
Yes, he does.
But yeah, I get a bunch of good stories sometimes just from driving that truck.
I bet you do, man.
Yeah,
it's a kick-ass looking truck. I mean,
I need new tires for it, and they're not cheap.
I bet
it's like $2,000 every time I need tires. That's the only time it's not cool.
Yeah, I hear that, dude. What do you have? You got anything else you want to say before we kick rocks?
Yes. I want to say, everybody stop being assholes to each other. Everybody start being cool, because you just never know when you're not going to wake up.
That's true, man.
And you don't want to leave on that note. So, I didn't get to tell my friend Ashley goodbye, and it hurts. It bothers me that, I'm never going to get to talk to her again. It's rough. It's been a rough couple days. I dedicated my last show to her, and I'm fixing to do another show that's just all about her, because we talked about her coming on my show, and it just never happened. And You know, it's just so. I talked to Joe. He gave me some audio from a show that he did with her, and I want to do a show where everybody kind of says something to her or whatever. You guys are welcome to pop on that too. You know, it may, maybe say something, some nice words, or something, anything. Anybody out there, I invite everybody that's listening. If you got something you want to say positive about Ashley, I want to put on my show. If you want to say something negative, you can kiss my ass.
There you go.
But yeah, that's it. Check out the random show. I got an email, the BigDogs underscore random underscore show at yahoo.com. And then we got a Facebook page. You can catch me on there. Send me a message if you want to be on the show or talk about it. And I'm trying to get people on there. I know I've asked people and I haven't been able to get them on, but between work and then editing and trying to, it's crazy.
Yep.
It's nuts. So don't think that I'm trying to big time anybody. I'm not. I want to get everybody because I've been so lucky to have so many Bigfoot friends and paranormal friends that had experiences, and I want to have all that on the show, where other people can listen to it, because somebody may have had a very similar experience and that may help them through what they're going through. Because I mean, think about it. You see something that's not supposed to exist. Some people just react different than other people. Some people feel they just hold it inside and it eats away at them, and they just try to deal with it the best they can. But a lot of times talking about it or acknowledging it is therapeutic. Helps you know that you ain't crazy. Because after I had my experience, it was nuts. After that, I couldn't stop talking about it. I couldn't stop thinking about it. And I mean, we go to a restaurant and order. They'd say, "Hey, what would you like to drink?" And I'd be like, "I saw a freaking Bigfoot." Yeah, it was nuts. Yeah. They're like, "Oh, so do you want tea or lemonade?"
You went to the monster truck show and saw the Bigfoot truck?
No, man. And I told the story like a million times, especially after it happened. And I mean, so I know that luckily getting into this community where other people had experiences or whatever, they pretty much had my back and let me know that I wasn't that crazy. I'm crazy, but not that crazy. So
I think it was great.
Yeah, so that's it, man.
Cool.
Cheers, and everybody be nice to each other.
That's it.
All right. Hey, you're welcome back whenever you want, man.
Exactly.
Man, I'm gonna come in next week then.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
2 weeks. 2 weeks from now.
All right, 2 weeks. 2 weeks, man. It was so good to talk to you guys.
You too, man.
And share doo-doo stories, and
I feel like we bonded.
So.
We did bond.
Yeah. Hey, if you can't talk, that gets us together, dude. So if you need anything, you guys need anything, you let me know, because we're like doo-doo brothers.
That's right.
That's right.
Not Doobie Brothers, but doo-doo brothers.
Doo-doo brothers.
I'm gonna get that too.
Mm-hmm. So. And that guy that was saying all that mean stuff, man, I love you, bro. I'm sorry about your cat. Sorry, bro.
I'm sure he'll be all right.
He'll be all right. You get another one. I mean, they usually have like a whole bunch of cats. So.
Yeah. You can have one of mine.
There you go.
So. All right, man. Brian, any last words before I hit the...
Nah, I'm good, man. So
okay.
Great show. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, me too, man. It was awesome talking to you, dude. So
it was awesome talking to you guys.
Hey, I'll send you your that little logo thing I did.
Man, that was so cool, dude.
I'm gonna send you that. You can. It's yours, dude. Use it however you want to.
Cool, man. I just want to say thank you for doing that, because when I checked it out, I saw it and I looked at it. I was like, I had to rub my eyes. I was like, did that thing move? When you did it, and I was like, oh my God. I sent that to my girl. It just blew her mind, dude. She's like, oh my God. See, it's like you took our logo and put life to it,
Yeah.
Cool. It's so dope. So badass.
That's cool, man.
All right. So everybody out there, wear your Adidas. Go do your thing. Be cool with each other, and that's it.
Okay.
All right, man. We'll see you.
I'm hitting end.